Do you need another minute, Quinn? You good?
Now I'm good.
We're live here on Plus One EXP's Roll for Content channel. My name is Tony Vicenda. I'm Chief Alchemist here at Plus One EXP, which is a weird little brand that multi-classes in tabletop game design, beard, and skincare alchemy in the Bardic College of Content Creation. Our hope here at Plus One EXP is to help amazing designers find great players who love their games, and amazing players find great designers whose games they can love. We do that in a lot of different ways, but every Zine month we kind of go into overdrive. I actually am really proud of us. I do not feel like we did too much this Zine month, which is the first Zine month I could say that. But every week, I'm sitting down with my good friend Quinn to talk about some of the projects that caught our attention. This week, we have a special guest, fellow Zine pervert, if I might say. I could say aficionado, but I didn't. I made that choice. JP Coovert, by which I mean, and it like there are a number of people who produce a zine a month and send them out to people, and that number is two-ish. JP is one of them, and we are the other one. There are other people who do it also too, but they're not on this call right now. JP, for folks who may not be familiar with your amazing work, your high number YouTube channel, all your cool TRPGs, tell them a little about who you are, what you do, and where folks can find you online.
Thanks. Yeah. I make a zine a month on my Patreon. Kind of whatever I'm feeling, from drawing guides to system neutral adventures to full-on games. And I also have a YouTube channel where I encourage people to make their own games and draw maps and have fun being creative in the TTRPG world.
Awesome. Yeah. We talked about it on our workshop last week that Kyle is right on your tail, coming after you for a number of subs wise. But you've got an amazing YouTube channel. You're also super generous in reviewing other people's work and sharing things that you find in the community. Everybody I know who's ever got a chance to collaborate with you, we always threaten each other to work together one day. We have yet to do it outside of playing games and talking about zines, but one day.
Yeah.
One day we'll make it happen. I'm super excited to have you on today. We're going to be looking at least 10 projects, but we let you bring in the mother load of these. So a lot of these are coming from your corner
help
of
myself.
the woods. Yeah. And if I recall correctly, you just put out a video about 17 zines you're excited about, and there isn't high overlap on that list. This was your way to sneak in extras. Is that correct?
I did not. Yeah, there's no overlap.
There's no overlap.
I only chose other stuff that I didn't cover in the video. So.
Love it. And joining me, as always, we've got our production pal, Quinn. You want to tell people who you are, what you do, where they find your stuff?
Hey, hi, howdy. I'm Quinn Blackwell. I am a writer and a TTRPG designer, and I work with Plus One as the production pal.
Awesome.
That's pretty much it.
Super excited to dive in. I would be remiss, I think, if we didn't talk about it at all. And I did not prepare JP for this always, but I did give JP a safe word before we started. You want to tell us a little bit about, you're making a zine a month, right? So for us, for Zine.Club, for you, we try to make sure every month is like a little zine month in people's inbox or mailbox. What is your process? Because you are largely a one-person show. Like, you regularly collaborate with other people, but like you're the buck stops with you for all of your zines. We got a whole team of people doing it. Tell us a little bit about what it's like to put out a zine every single month.
It's a lot of work. I mean, it's really my full-time job. So, and you want to know like my process?
Yeah, tell us a little. Tell for the folks out there listening. Give us the high level overview of like, hey, I drew a funky little dude, or I got a weird little idea. How does it go from that to done?
Yeah, so I guess there's always like 3 zines that are kind of overlapping at one time. I mean, so like I start by like, I have a huge list of ideas that I just kind of add to whenever something pops into my head. And it's pretty much like every month I just pick something that I'm interested in and, spend a week or two writing up the zine, and then get it into layout and do the illustration, and then I usually post it at the very last second every month. I'm usually like right up to the wire. Like post it digitally so people can look at it, and if there's any like errors or confusion or anything, people can tell me before I send it to get printed, and then it goes away to be printed for a few weeks, and then when it comes back, I shove them into envelopes and send them out.
One person, like I said, overwhelmingly doing all the work by yourself. I know you get a chance to partner with folks, but it's just really cool to see. I really love it. I think more people should go out there and support it.
Thanks, man.
And go check it out. Go to see everything JP does at jpcoovert.com. It's pinned down below or in the things. And you didn't use the safe word, but I'm sorry. I should have asked. I should have told you, hey, we're going to ask you that at the beginning.
No, it's all good. Yeah,
you did a great job of talking through it. But let's talk about some cool zines. As always, we are cruising through everywhere zines are getting made right now. I'm actually going to add one to the back end of our list also too, because we played it yesterday, and I want to talk about the Quinn. If you'll grab the link to the Bastardized Classics collection, I do want to drop that into our roundup also too. But we've got them all lined up. We're going to look at them, talk through them, what we like about them, what stood out at us, maybe a little critique on the page, or talk about questions we have. But again, most of these are coming from JP, including the first one we're going to kick over to, which is Twilight Riders. Twilight Riders is a Weird West fantasy tabletop role-playing game where classic fantasy collides with the fantastical Wild West. This one has 23 days to go, 10 backers, $161. JP, this is one of yours though. Tell us what stood out to you about this, why you want it on the list.
I'm like I'm a sucker for like a Weird West kind of setting, especially when it like leaves out all the crappy racist colonial stuff. And this one's like if you some of the artwork, there's like a wizard cowboy down there, and it's got like some fun items. What stood out to me was it's a Tunnel Goons hack. So I'm always a big fan of those. Yeah, so like real easy to get into, rules light. It just seems simple and fun and thematic. I'm a big fan of the like simple artwork. There's like a real charm to it, and it just looks like where's their name?
Patrick Cullen or Margin Norberg.
Yeah. That they're like having fun, putting together a zine. Like I feel like this is what Zine Quest is all about. Like, I got a little game, I want to make it real.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
I mean, they do tip their hat to Starborg. Are you sure they didn't
really
pay you for this placement? Yeah, they run a ton of systems as a GM. I want to tip my hat to games like Shadow Dark, Tunnel Quinn, Starborg, and Karen, which are all great games. Yeah, I love the charm here. I really love this the cover image, the sword underneath the tree with that skull. Like it's doing thematically doing a lot of heavy lifting. It's really super enjoyable. And like really strong. Yeah, this is the exact kind of thing I love to see that I feel like doesn't get enough love a lot of the time. Quinn, are you setting timers for us also too? I should again.
Yeah, I have the timer.
Every time, you're good. But yeah, I mean, as I was scrolling down, that cover immediately like did it for me, right? Like when I hit the top of the sword, I was excited. When I saw the skull, I was even more excited. It's real good. Quinn, any thoughts for you?
I just really love a nasty little mash of things, and Western fantasy, Weird West fantasy is all good in my book.
Onslaught, I don't have a Pennsylvania accent. I have a Texas, kind of northeastern but I'm from Texas, and that is the accent you are hearing to make Karen sound like Karen. And so This is doing really great. I would love like it's always really weird on a one like this to be like, hey, like what are the rules? Because if it's a Tunnel Goons hack, like I generally speaking know the rules. I would love a little bit of the implied setting. Like shout it out a little bit more. They're doing a lot of like writing on here. There's plenty of text. Oh, here we go. Here's what I'm looking for. Check out the free simplified version here. Oh, drive through RPG. Go back. I can't go into the Shadowlands. No, that's the only thing I would have been looking for. So I'm super glad they have that on there on the page. I would probably attach it to an image so it doesn't get lost. But like this is really solid and deserves a lot more love than it has currently gotten. Yeah. So I think folks, if you haven't, we dropped the link in the chat. We'll link it up later in the description also too. Any final thoughts?
There's like an image with like all the items and stuff. There's some really fun like sounding items, and I mean, it's just,
do you have a favorite you want to shout out?
There was like what was the void fire weapons, like sounds cool. It's like the fantasy stuff, but you're like making your bullets icy and fiery and stuff. And scorpion hook sounds rad. I mean,
anytime you can say you take your scorpion hook and do a thing to a guy, it's excited. So everybody get out there and get a scorpion hook. Cool. Let's kick it. This is my inclusion. There's gonna be drama when I drop this one, and I want everybody to be ready for it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Let's talk about Punderworld. I have very clearly stated my primary bias is for people I like and their cool stuff that they make. Punderworld is made by people I love, Twice Rolled Tales. We did notice that appears to be a spine on the book, and it appears to be a dimpled hardback spine on the book. It has funded. There are stretch goals announced. It does have projects we love, and so it's doing well already. It does have a video, so I'm gonna hit play on that video. Let the audience have about 30 seconds to a minute. We'll see where it goes. Here we go on that.
The City of Wit, a many-splendored habitat, home to a variety of wordplay. Creatures literal and figurative, denizens of a magical land ruled by the power of language. But with all the many wonders of wit at their disposal, one particular resident chooses to make its home at the lowest form of wit. It goes by many names. The Punisher, the Worst, High Hungry I'm Dad. But here, where it makes its home in the Punderworld below, it is more commonly known as the Grownmaster, or GM. The Grownmaster subsists almost solely on a junk diet of punergy, a form of nutrients which returns tenfold its provided energy when inflicted upon others. Why does the Grownmaster do this? Some Pungeoneers theorize excessive readings of the Phantom Toll Booth at critical development stages resulted in permanent neurological...
Phantom Toll Booth mentioned. Wow. I was not ready for the hard cut between animated Superworld and real human cowering in hovel. I love it. So it's a tabletop RPG where the pun is mightier than the sword. Twice Rolled Tales, they're New York based. They do a tremendous job. The art on this was tremendous. It does sound like the Phantom Toll Booth, which is, I don't know, did the two of y'all ever read the Phantom Toll Booth as children? Does that exist as a, holy crap. You should both read it, and I actually think the animated film is worth watching also too. Like it's good vibes the whole way through. It is such a brain worm for me. So the reason
it is the Jules Pfeiffer. I was like, I know the illustrations. It's like the Jules Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Like I could see him in my head. And I was like, is it? I don't want to say it if it's not, but yeah.
Almost everywhere anywhere there is the recorded word, there is a dot. It might be an extra period, pen mark, tween, or a stray scratch on a wax tablet, but rest assured it is there. You won't find it if you go looking, but you might catch it out of the corner of your eye, winking back at you. Be careful. This is a doorway, and if you get lost in this, and if you get too lost in a book, too absorbed in a story, you might end up somewhere else. Two realms side by side, two sides of the same coin, hanging suspended from an unending void of the lands unwritten. Your world is already magic, but here your words are already magic, but here they have power. If you are familiar with tabletop role-playing games, this is one. However, first and foremost, this is a tabletop word-playing game where you speak not just your intent, but also your very words come to life. Vaulting vocabulary, indignant idioms, and alluring allegories. Here you encounter them all. Yeah, I'm a huge wordplay fan. I'm a huge Twice Rolled Tales fan. A lot of my games will oftentimes include a level of wordplay as a mechanic. But yeah, what are y'all's thoughts on this as you've kind of looked through the page?
I almost put this one as one of mine, but didn't because of the hardcover. But I mean, it just looks so rad. The artwork, I mean, all the puns are fantastic. Like, yeah, and I don't think it was last year, maybe the year before, they did Tabletop Gone Mad. It's like a Mad Libs one that's like really good. So yeah, this one's getting it back from me for sure.
Yeah, like I said, the Tabletop Gone Mad, the Mad Libs kind of dungeon workbook or RPG game workbook that they do is super top notch also too. Like this team has a great creative track record. I love that they just lived in black and white with us also too. Like it's actually doing something really cool to make things. It's giving it Where the Sidewalk Ends vibes also too for me. Like a little.
Yeah,
bit.
I can definitely see that.
Quinn, what are your thoughts?
I think it's pretty. I hadn't heard anything about this prior, but I've been scrolling through and yeah, no, I mean. I truly do enjoy a good pun. I hate to say it.
They're
but yeah, no, it's got me.
I do love that their reward tiers are digital edition, print edition, signed print edition, retailer bundle, and then glutton for punishment. Holding out for that pun on the last one. JP, you did your how many Kickstarters have you done? I know you did your combined anthology. Is that the only one you've done?
Yeah, so I did Dragon Town as a zine quest in 2021, and then later added on and collected it into a book for the second one. Yeah, and that was not zine quest.
Did you do a retail level or not? This is, I think, one of the most.
I didn't.
And why didn't you? Just out of curiosity. This is not a judgment on anybody else doing one, but what was your choice behind that process?
What was the reason? Somebody told me a good reason not to do it. And I was like, okay, that sounds good.
It could have been me.
It might have been.
I don't do retail levels for a couple reasons. Every retailer is a little bit different, but also I'm just not into giving Kickstarter 10% of an already
that was the reason.
Discounted rate. But it is if you're looking for, there's a lot of different ways to do it that you like, you pledge $1 and follow along, but like we're a little bit different in the sense of like, and this is true for you too. Like I could just be selling you stuff right now. Are you a retailer who wants to buy my games?
Yeah.
Cool. Like sign up for my retail and wholesale list. And when this thing is out, you will get the exact same deal or better. I think if you're a first-time game designer, that's different. I think again, people should do their project the way they want to. It's not even high criticism, but it is one of the main reasons that I don't do it. And so
the back end of Kickstarter is already logistically so difficult. Adding in retailers that want to like, oh, I want 8 copies instead of 5 or whatever. It just seems like too much of a headache.
Yeah. I think this is a great project. I'm super excited about it. We probably got to get moving to the next one. But I will say it's one of my things. Every time we've added in a retail level, I've also had people who are not retailers back at that level. And then I have to have the awkward conversation of like, no, that wasn't actually just so you could get half off of 5 books. Like some people are like, that's great. I don't care. And that is also fine. But like, I also, as a fulfillment partner, have to do it for other people's projects a lot of the time. Right. And that puts me in a weird situation also too. So if you're a retailer and you want to buy our games, email me, Tony at +1EXP. We'll get you set up on our retail list. Quinn, Tell
That's
me
me.
tell me a little bit about how I heard it. You want to give us the pitch for that one? I
Yeah,
believe
I
this is
can
one
do
of yours.
that.
Was this one of yours?
It was. It was. Cool. So, how I heard it, it is a campfire storytelling game. Um, and that alone already caught my interest. I very much like the concept of taking something and leaving the table behind almost being able to play a game elsewhere is always a interesting idea, but the lead that they have is gather around the campfire to tell the tale of folk hero long past in this storytelling TTRPG inspired by framing narratives like Name of the Wind, explore themes of power and history as the story is warped by the conflicting ideas of those telling it.
Um, does JP, do you have a favorite folk hero
Oh,
or folk tale hero? I think folk hero gets used in a pretty broad way.
yeah. Um, the only thing that's coming to mind is I used to live in Minnesota, so like Paul Bunyan,
God, I was
it's
gonna
like
say Paul
was
Bunyan.
was popping into my head, but I don't know. Yeah.
I mean anybody
Yeah.
who's got a giant blue ox. Um, hold on. Signal Station has typed Saint Luigi into the chat, and
Mhm.
I just got to know when we say Saint Luigi, are we talking Mangione? Are we talking the brother of Mario, Luigi Mario, or are we because their last name is also Mario? Or are we talking about another folk saint? Because I just need to know which one. You said, of course, but I have already moved on. There's a time lag. I've said numerous things at this point. Signal Station. Mangione instantly canonized. Yeah, I'm into it. Um, yeah, this looks super cool. I had it up on the screen. I don't know that I've ever seen somebody put a fire GIF in the background of something, and it's I'm not gonna lie, it's doing something for me.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy it. I'm a big fan of
Yeah.
like the top hero image and showing me the book, which is Wyro bound, and then giving me a really strong piece of poetry or some piece of that's everything I want at the top of a page, and this person killed it.
Yeah.
Um, JP thoughts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really into the. I mean, it seems like there's one kind of illustration that's repeating a lot, but it's like a not wood block, like a lino block print.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, I want to see more of that. So I'm excited to, um, that's like the way they're doing the artwork, and it looks like there's some kind of like icon design type stuff and um oh my god, I'm blanking on the word uh like free to use. Why can't I think of the word?
Public
Public
domain.
domain artwork.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
As well, so it looks like just really nicely put together from the
Yeah.
mock-ups and everything, like yeah.
I think this is a great
Yeah.
example of like public domain, probably some stock imagery for the icons, and then like that one solid lino cut piece is like that does a lot. Like Hell Whalers, which we get tons of comments on
Yeah.
the layout. Like it's 2 or 3 pieces of lino cut per issue, and then mostly archival art and some stock work. The team does a really great job with it. It's a really solid way to put things together. And archival art, if case people don't know, is public domain art but fancier. It's really what it comes down to. Archival art, you might have to pay a license fee for. You might not. It's just a fancier way to say public domain that makes it sound like your book is more muckety muck than that is. But yeah, this is they're designing the book to be written into. They've got that lay flat like spine on it. I really enjoy that. How do y'all feel about Wyro bound stuff? Like zines already get a lot of critique for not having a spine. I feel like Wyro bound gets even more, but we've done a couple of them. I really enjoy the format. It's been cool to kind of see that pop up a lot more in what people are doing.
Yeah. I'm gonna say something that's very controversial. Um, to me, it doesn't really matter what format you put it
What?
in. I think that anything can be a zine. I'm taking it even one step further than Tony, where as long as you have a stapler big enough. But no, like I really just I think that the core thing of zine culture in my mind is just making something that is comparatively like easy to get to other people.
Yeah.
Obviously you have a little bit more difficulty with like hardbound, like big hunkin' books. But I think something that can get into other people's hands. We had some chat in the we had some talk in the chat about smaller like folded zine booklets and like I think that anything can be a zine. I think that it's so nebulous nowadays that
As long as you have a little rat sitting on your head while you're making it, then anything can be.
of course, of course.
We've got some great writers here that we love on the team also too, both as stretch goals and core writers. JB, I don't know if you saw this. They also have 20 limited edition lino cut prints of the original art for the cover.
That's cool.
So, I mean, you're gonna have to get in on that level for sure.
I can't afford Zine Month, man.
You can't, that's why you run a zine during Zine Month, is just to offset the cost of all the zines. And so, excellent, awesome. Let's keep on cruising. JP, this is another one of yours. We got small folk in big coats. You wanna pitch this one to us?
Yeah, so it's a simple and chaotic RPG about a group of small folk with wildly different goals, and so there's not actually a ton going on the actual page, but the artwork. I mean, you know, I'm a sucker for like fun art. Looks really good, and the concept. There's one where. So I think it's like three different games where in each of the games you play, like each person plays one of the little tiny people in the trench coat or whatever. But there's one where you're pretending to be like an all-powerful wizard that just sounds super fun. And I'm imagining that you get like each person gets a different goal that they're all trying to achieve while like pretending to be this crazy wizard, and I don't know, it just sounds fun. The art looks cool.
Sam's a member of the community. Like, I've been watching this
Awesome.
one for a while. Like, they're in the +1 server. Really enjoy all their work. I've been super excited about this one. The thing I love about it is this ghost one at the bottom is so good. This trope, right? The three goblins in a trench coat. There are so many games doing it. So what I love about this is actually like the deconstructive quality of like, hey, like we know that this has been done, so we did it 3 times. And we aren't even telling you what type of guys are in the big coat. We're just telling you there's folks in a big coat. And I think like having played a number of X number of thing in a thing that is a coat games, like they are all different. They're all fun. The trope exists like strongly for a reason. But I love the level of self-awareness that this kind of brings in with the vibes of it. Every single one of these pictures I look at is tremendous. Quinn, what are you thinking?
I've been staring at these gnomes in this suit of armor this entire time. I don't know. It's
which gnome is your favorite? Lefty, righty, face, or crotch gnome? Which do you prefer?
Oh man, I think it takes a lot of energy to be crotch gnome, of course.
Yeah.
The talker of the group.
I love the thing we're seeing consistently that I'm kind of loving is the